Welcome to another edition of Rants, where I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. Happy NHL opening day! The one sports league that is keeping wokeness at arm's length. At least publicly. Behind the scenes, who knows, it might be another story. But, so long as I can tune into a game and have the broadcasters there just talk about the game and not see any players kneeling for the national anthem. Well, either national anthem, the American one or the Canadian one. It is hockey. But so long as none of that stuff is happening, I'm happy. Unfortunately, while I wouldn't call the NHL a woke league, I can't say the same about the NFL. But, in this case, I'm not talking about the NFL today. I'm talking about the media that covers them. In fact, MSNBC's Tiffany Cross just proved that when you get really, really woke, you get really, really dumb. I mean, dumb like you need an instructional manual on how to use a spoon. So, what insanely idiotic thing did Cross say? Well, I'll tell you after this word from our sponsor, H2O Health and Water Solutions. Does your toilet have rings that always need cleaning? Do you have hard water spots on your shower doors? Calcium buildup on your faucets? Just imagine what all of that is doing to the inside of your washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, your hot water heater. What about the pipes inside of your body? Buy a filter or be a filter. You can have clean, mineral-rich water without the buildup of unwanted toxins in your body and throughout your whole home. Call Vicki Johnston today at H2O Health and Water Solutions at 928-899-7504 or stop in and see them at the Prescott Gateway Mall. Okay, so first, the backstory. The NFL is under a lot of fire for what happened to Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. He suffered a major hit in the Dolphins game with the Bills on September 25th, got his head slammed into the ground, then he stumbled back into the huddle, and he was taken out of the game, but he returned later when he cleared concussion protocol. And the physician said that the reason he was stumbling back to the huddle was because of a previous back injury. But then he hit his head again during Miami's next game with Cincinnati, and that did result in a concussion. So this has caused the NFL to revise its concussion protocols, and it also caused Tiffany Cross to inject race into this matter and come off looking more foolish than your average First Amendment auditor wearing clown makeup. So Cross on her show, she had a reporter named Michael Smith on, and this is what Cross said, quote, "I've got to say, Mike, the optics look bad. To see all these black men crashing into each other with a bunch of white owners, white coaches, and the complete disregard for black bodies and black life. I mean, it just represents a larger issue," end quote. Well, here's the problem with your statement, Tiff. Tugovailoa is not black. In fact, he's Samoan. And in case you weren't aware of this fact, Tiffany, Samoa is an island located in the Polynesia chain in the Pacific Ocean. And, here's the thing that I find, I guess, somewhat humorous. Tiffany Cross, people like her will yell at us and say, "Don't assume people's gender." Well, Tiffany, how about this? Don't assume other people's race. Huh? And as far as this whole thing of black men crashing into one another, well, you also have a significant number of white men crashing into one another on the NFL field. So what about them? And then her other comment when she goes off about white coaches, Tiffany apparently doesn't realize that the coach for the Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, is half white and half black. And this is what happens when you view the world through the lens of skin color. I personally don't think race had anything to do with this whole affair involving Tugovailoa. Basically, you had some physicians who apparently got the diagnosis wrong. It's a bad thing that happened. The NFL should take steps to try and prevent something like this from happening again in the future. And again, I don't believe race had anything to do with it. But unfortunately, the 7 withered brain cells Tiffany Cross has in her head aren't enough for her to realize that not every single thing that happens in this world has something to do with a person's race. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram. Check us out at kyca.info for all the latest news and sports news from around the Tri-City area. Also, smash the like button, leave a comment on this video. We'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Until next time, I'm John Rust. Happy NHL opening day. Go Devils, go Flyers, go Coyotes. I will see you soon.